At Culver University in Virginia, U.S. Army General Thaddeus Ross meets Dr. Bruce Banner, a scientist who works with him and is dating his daughter Betty. Ross says the experiment they are discussing is meant to protect humans from gamma radiation, part of his effort to revive a World War II super soldier program. The experiment goes wrong, and Banner is exposed to massive gamma radiation. This causes him to transform into the Hulk whenever he becomes angry or his heart rate exceeds 200 beats per minute. The Hulk destroys the lab and injures Ross, Betty, and several others nearby. Banner escapes and becomes a fugitive, while Ross seeks to capture and weaponize the Hulk. 5 years later, Banner is hiding in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, working at a bottling factory and having avoided transformation for 5 months. He practices yoga and breathing exercises and secretly works with an online contact known as Mr. Blue to find a cure. When Banner accidentally cuts his finger, a drop of his blood contaminates a soda bottle that is later consumed by an elderly man in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, causing gamma sickness. Tracing the bottle back to Banner, Ross sends a special forces unit led by Emil Blonsky to capture him. Banner transforms into the Hulk and defeats the team, though Blonsky survives. After Ross explains Banner's origin, Blonsky volunteers to receive a similar serum, gaining enhanced speed, strength, and agility. Banner returns to Culver University and reunites with Betty. Her new partner, Dr. Leonard Sampson, contacts Ross, who soon arrives with his troops and Blonsky. They attack Banner at the university, forcing him to transform into the Hulk once again. Blonsky, mentally affected by the serum, challenges and taunts the Hulk. The Hulk badly injures Blonsky, but the serum allows him to heal rapidly. During the chaos, Betty is nearly killed by military gunfire but is saved by the Hulk, who escapes with her and later turns back into Banner. They flee together and contact Mr. Blue, who asks them to meet in New York City. Mr. Blue is revealed to be Dr. Samuel Stearns, a cellular biologist who has developed a possible cure. After a test appears to work, Stearns warns that the antidote may only reverse the first transformation. He also reveals he has used Banner's blood samples from Brazil to create a large supply, hoping to use its power for medical breakthroughs. Worried about the danger, Banner wants the supply destroyed. Ross's forces capture Banner, and as he and Betty are flown away by helicopter, Blonsky stays behind and forces Stearns to inject him with Banner's blood, craving the Hulk's power. The experiment transforms Blonsky into the Abomination, a massive creature even stronger than the Hulk. He attacks Stearns, who is exposed to Banner's blood through a head wound and begins mutating as well. The Abomination goes on a destructive rampage through Harlem. Realizing only the Hulk can stop him, Banner convinces Ross to release him. Banner jumps from the helicopter and transforms upon impact. The Hulk defeats the Abomination by nearly choking him with a chain but spares his life after hearing Betty's plea. He leaves the Abomination for Ross to arrest and escapes New York. 1 month later, Banner is in Bella Coola, British Columbia, where he practices controlling his transformations. Sometime afterward, Tony Stark meets Ross at a bar and tells him that a team is being assembled.